Hello, Pete Little here from St. George's Church in Owen Sound for good news uh, for Monday, October the 14th. Um, I'm going to sound a little scattered, but I don't think I'm totally scattered here today. Beautiful fall weather. It's just gorgeous outside. The leaves are turning, and it's gorgeous. Sun's shining, hooray. Anyway, the reading sign for today is the gospel is Luke 8, chapter 8, verses 26 to 39. And got a few ways to go at this. But let me read it first. The reading is entitled The Healing of a Demon-Possessed Man. They sailed into the region of Gerasenes, which is across the lake from Galilee. When Jesus stepped ashore, he was met by a demon-possessed man from the town. For a long time this man had not worn clothes or lived in a house, but he'd lived in the tombs. When he saw Jesus, he cried out and fell at his feet, shouting at the top of his voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I beg you, don't torture me." For Jesus had commanded the evil spirit to come out of the man. Many times it had seized him, and though he was chained hand and foot and kept under guard, he had broken his chains and had been driven by the demons into solitary places. Jesus asked him, "What is your name?" "Legion," he replied, because many demons had gone into him, and they begged him repeatedly not to order them to go into the abyss. A large herd of pigs was feeding there on the hillside. The demons begged Jesus to let them go into them, and he gave them permission. When the demons came out of the man, they went into the pigs, and the herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake and drowned. When those tending the pigs saw what had happened, they ran off and reported this in the town and the countryside. And the people went out to see what had happened. When they came to Jesus, they found the man from whom the demons had gone out, sitting at Jesus' feet, dressed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. Those who had seen it told people how the demon-possessed man had been cured. Then all the people of the region of the Gerasenes, hope I'm pronouncing that right, asked Jesus to leave them because they were overcome with fear. So he got into the boat and left. The man from whom the demons had gone out begged to go with him, but Jesus sent him away, saying, "Return home and tell how much God has done for you." So the man went away and told all over town how much Jesus had done for him. This is the gospel according to Luke. Now, I don't fully understand or comprehend this reading, but there are parts of it which I can sort of help in. I would put it that they sailed across the sea and across the lake from Galilee. And I believe that means that Gerasenes, whatever the name of that community is, was not a Jewish community, but were rather Gentiles, and I'm going to read you something that is in the daily book that we get the readings from. It's called Day by Day. And the author there is as follows. The author says this about that full reading. It's terrifyingly easy to dehumanize someone when they remain a nameless and faceless entity. The step towards loving our neighbors starts with getting to know their names. Once we know their names, it's hard to dehumanize them because it's more difficult to generalize and stereotype them. Getting to know their names brings me closer to knowing their story, which in turn helps me know them and see their humanity. Farmers don't name the animals they don't intend to keep around for a while. By the same logic, perhaps we prefer for some people to remain nameless so that we can continue our hatred or distrust of them. So, what's in a name? For starters, it's the first step to knowing and loving your neighbor. And I really like that reading. So that's where Jesus says, "What is your name?" And I have to agree. My experience has been when I know someone's name, we're almost into a conversation already. And I like the way this reading ends with this Gentile man who had his demons driven out, who went to the pigs and they drowned. He went out and he told everybody in town who Jesus was. He gave everybody Jesus' name and told them what he had done. Isn't that what we're all supposed to be about? So, I hope that wasn't confusing, but I'm going to look at this some more, and if any of you have any thoughts on it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, I do have a meditation and a prayer for the day. And the meditation for the day is, lay upon God your failures and mistakes and shortcomings. Do not dwell upon your failures, upon the fact that in the past you have been nearer a beast than an angel. You have a mediator between you and God, your growing faith, which can lift you up from the mire and point you towards the heavens. You can still be reconciled with the Spirit of God. You can still regain your harmony with God. And the prayer for the day is, I pray that I may not let the beast in me hold me back from my spiritual destiny. I pray that I may rise and walk upright. And that's my prayer for us all. I pray we can walk upright. Hope this finds you well. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time, probably in a month or so. Love you. Bye-bye.